this amazing experience, that a true story that happened in India, where one day all of the gods, the statues of gods in India, drank milk. And it was a mind-blowing experience, and experienced by literally hundreds of millions of people, where any marble statue, if you gave it milk that day, it would drink the milk. And what happened is the whole country got galvanized, and there were lines of people outside of temples or flower shops that had these gods, where people were feeding the gods milk. And again, the little children who were dancing and celebrating with the grandparents, who all believed in what was happening, whereas most of the rest of the people and the scientists and the journalists were all trying to figure out, what was happening in the planets and the stars and gravity, and, trying to rationalize that phenomenon for that day. But it was really the children and the elders who said, oh yes, of course would happen, that taught so many lessons about that. Even the small miracles that my daughters taught me. I have a story in there. I promised to remind you of the many miracles you taught me to see, which was one day when we were walking down the street, and I was buying a newspaper, and there was a homeless man there, and I just wanted to buy my newspaper as quickly as possible and move. But for Tara, who was probably 1.5 at that time, she was making faces at him, and he was making faces back, and she was giggling like crazy. And for her, he was as special as everything else on the planet, and she hadn't built judgments about that or who he was. And it was just such a lesson to me also about the many miracles in our life, and how he thanked me about how she had made him smile.